We did a course on evidential mediumship, and so it's a week-long course where you're just focusing on a certain topic. So they have lots of different courses throughout the year on mediumship, on trance healing, on art, mediumship through art. There's all kinds of different courses that they offer, which are amazing. There's so many fun ones that I would like to try, especially after going to Open Week and getting a little sample of everything. So our Evidential Mediumship Week, it was a really popular course. So there were many people in our course. There were about 80 to 90 people, I think, in the whole. There's a lot of people in there, and so there were 5 different tutors, and so they broke us up into smaller groups, kind of based on their assessment of your level. So there were 5 different groups, and you worked within your smaller group. Throughout that whole week, you were just stayed with your group. So,
and this usually happens when you're going on the courses here, which a lot of people is coming. They're going to divide you by groups, so this is something which people do not expect. And if you're just reading the course and reading the tutors, maybe the perception is that you're going to be able to experience every single tutor, but on the big courses that doesn't happen to be true. You stick to the group, and I think it's especially when you see something about mediumship, I think it's good because you get used to the people in a group. You just bonding with a group, and it helps you as well to bring the messages. You're getting confident, within the group, and I think it's actually quite good,
Yeah, you form like an intimate connection and relationship with all the people in your group.
Yes, especially because mediumship is nothing anybody taught you before. So you are we're just out there like a wild animals. We don't know what we're doing. So you need like a kind of support. So this group and the fact that you are within one group throughout the week, it's helping you just to feel more secure. So that's I found it really helpful.
It is really nice to be with the same group throughout the whole week and to get to know each other, and to you open up and you notice the shift. I noticed a huge shift from the first day to the last day. Like you just feel so much more comfortable, obviously within the group and with each other, but also just yourself and your energy. Like I noticed how much more confident I became throughout the week, and like speaking up and sharing within the group. And so the tutors really do an amazing job. I mean, the teachers are so amazing. They have so much wisdom and so much experience, and they've been practicing mediumship or working mediums for many years, so they have tons of knowledge and experience on how to support you, and it's like they really create a beautiful container to support you and to nurture your mediumship experience or whatever course you're taking, but to also give you the right amount of like kind of a loving push out there, and but they really do like hold your hand throughout the week. They don't just like push you to do something. They're supporting you throughout it.
It depends as well on the level you just come here to learn. Because if you're starting, they're not gonna push you and just leave you there on your own.
They adapt to your level.
You're gonna come across like more gentle tutors who just gonna support you there emotionally as well. While when you're just coming here to, like, for example, focus on doing platform work, you're gonna come across the tutors who are just gonna push you tiny bit more. So you need to be ready for this as well.
That's true. They definitely adapt to your level. Like the program, the course, the group that you were in, that was a higher level, and so they're people that are demonstrating and standing on the platform and doing mediumship readings for an audience. So there's definitely more of a loving push out there. And then some of the other groups, it's they've never done it before. It's a new thing, so they're learning their way. But it's amazing. And
it's no pressure as well, because some people it's too much for them. Even if you on this platform work, some people can't take it, some people, so but there's no pressure as well,
and maybe not everybody wants to do that, some people want to stand up and demonstrate, and other people just came because they're interested in mediumship, and maybe they do more psychic readings and they just want a taste of it. But you're
definitely going to be pushed in the right direction after the course. You're going to feel that you just went to another level. Definitely.
You're definitely for sure going to up level, and it's gonna, I feel it's going to transform your life. It is deep work. I mean, it is a lot of of deep and like kind of emotional work. You know, there were many days throughout those 7 days of the course where some days you're crying for most of the day and a lot of stuff is coming up, and
they call it Weepy Wednesday here.
So beware of Weepy Wednesday.
You're coming on Saturday, and on Wednesday everybody's crying. You man, woman, everybody cries.
But it's just, it's such a beautiful space where they, like the school and the teachers, they hold you and they support you throughout this process. And another thing is, if it is too much for you, like you were saying, for some people, they were able to like take a break, you know, for maybe one day they skipped some of the classes, or they stayed in their room, or they, you know, were just outside for the whole day. Like, not many people do that, but you can if you need to. So it's like,
that's cool thing as well, because you are individual and everybody going to take this experience in different way, and you can make your own decisions, you'll make your own choices. You know, in a room with the people on your own, you can just you can take a break anytime you want, and adjust it to your needs or you know, capabilities.
They won't push you into doing anything. They'll just work with what you're comfortable with. But
mostly people are out there doing the work and communicating, coming to the rooms. Like we, for example, months ago, we were in a room, four of us, and we spent so much time learning throughout the day, and then we would come to the room and we would, just don't say it to anybody, we would stay till 3 o'clock in the morning still talking about our experiences, learning different stuff, because everybody's got different abilities, they're doing different work. One person is into mediumship, the other person is into like also the other one is into astrology, the third one is into something. People, you're exchanging information, you can learn so much, not only from the tutors, but from your colleagues, from your roommates. So this is amazing, and also you can build like lifelong
friendships and bonds,
relationships. You can meet people who you can really relate to on a soul level. So that's amazing, that's really amazing. And that's why, for example, this place, Arthur Findlay College, for me personally, it feels like home, because we feel like a lunatics in this world doing this job. And when you're coming here, everybody is a lunatic. You feel like, this is this mental hospital. You always want to come back to, you know, and you feel yourself here. You can be fully yourself here. That's amazing.
That's so true. It is. The tutors are all amazing. Obviously you're going to learn a ton throughout the courses. Like, they're going to give you so much. It's like so much wisdom, like concentrated into every day, like packed into every day. It feels like a month's worth of learning, you know, that you move through every single day. It's so dense and so concentrated. But in addition to the tutors, the people that you meet there are just so amazing. Like you said, lifelong friends, and just to be surrounded by so many people that are into the same thing and on the same path, like truly like doing the work, and everybody comes from different backgrounds and has different experience. Like you were saying, a lot of people are, you know, tarot readers, or they do hypnosis, or they work with angels and numerology or astrology, and it's really cool to see how everybody kind of finds their own way, or like makes it their own, and you know, works with the tools that they already have, and then combining them with the new tools that were taught by the teachers. Like, and a lot of the tutors really support that. Like, they encourage you to, you know, try all of the different paths and then kind of make it your own, like find your own way of, you know, whether you're doing mediumship, or you're doing psychic readings, or you're doing trance healing, channeling, you're doing spirit art, portraits, or autographs, like whatever you're doing, it's all equally valid. Absolutely. It's just finding the one that really resonates with you. So,
and you know what, I feel actually embarrassed. I live in Manchester, so I live in UK, and I didn't realize, I just recently found out that Arthur Findlay College is the mecca of mediumship across the world. Like,
the UK.
This is the best place to be, and people coming here from all over the world.
Truly.
So when we were on our course months ago, actually I heard that was the most international week.
People from
ever.
Every country.
We had America, Germany,
Switzerland, Sweden, Australia, Poland, UK,
France,
Ireland, France,
Italy,
Spain,
Portugal as well.
Every country.
Yes, really, there was
Danish, Turkish.
Yeah,
people.
Turkish?
Our friend was from Turkey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And listen, you know what?
Netherlands, Holland.
Yeah. Oh my God. They're just going to kill us.
Every country
Oh,
is accounted for here. It's the
And listen-
joining of nations coming together.
And beautiful thing is as well, you just getting these connections and you connecting with people. Oh yeah, New York was there as well. I'm just like, I'm just going through that. Yeah, and obviously you don't want to interact with everybody, but you can really establish some really good friendships.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm going to travel sometime soon. Maybe Texas. Maybe, I hope so.
Of course, yes.
So it's beautiful, and you can as well. It's so difficult in our daily life to find the people you can resonate with. You know, so it is really meaningful if you're going to find somebody who just can understand you on this level.
Yeah.
And just nourishing this relationship, longer term, going forward.
Totally.
Forward.
Yeah, because I think it's we have, well, at least for me, I do a lot of work. We do a lot of work online and trying to doing readings online, and so it can feel so like lonely or isolated in our everyday life when you're not surrounded by so many like-minded people that you can talk to about this type of stuff. So it's amazing to come to the course, or to come to Open Week, and to meet so many different types of people that are on the same path, that are also doing readings. And then when you leave, you're like sharing and doing readings for each other, and sharing your knowledge, and having people to talk to about, how to structure readings, or how is your journey going, just like soul connections that can support you even outside of the college. It's like you build these really deep connections with people because it's such an intimate setting, and you're going so deep, and you're being so vulnerable. Every day you're giving readings for people all day long. Like you're giving readings, receiving readings, you're just like sharing your heart with everyone. So you really build these deep intimate bonds with people.
And it seems like unreal, this place as well, because
it's
people
so
who
magical.
come here, they are so nice.
Yeah,
and if something doesn't work out, like in your group or something, they're gonna help you. They're gonna support you. And I met the most kindest people on the planet here. And you could look at them. Some of them maybe look weird or just like different, but they're the most beautiful souls, honestly. And this is so beautiful. When you come here, you feel like you are in different dimension. Really,
totally.
Because when in our daily life there's still so much anger, jealousy, and there's so many you always come across some people who just it's always gonna happen. It's alive. It's planet of Earth. But here it's just you are on different level. It's just so nice. It's so nice to be nice, guys. It's just so nice to experience just nice people around you.
Yeah.
It's just you feel like you are halfway to heaven,
Truly.
It's beautiful. That's lovely.
Yeah, and the campus is so beautiful. I mean, you can see the school in the background, and I don't know how many acres it is in total, but there's horses off in the distance, there's sheep, there's tons of sheep, there's bunnies, there's squirrels, there's it's just beautiful nature, amazing trees that are everywhere, beautiful flowers. It's just such a magical place here.
Some people walk in here in the morning to see the sunset to the graveyard. Some people walk into to the local village as well, because it's like a little village. It's quite beautiful there. Obviously, local people is just very nice, and it's just to go for a beer or something.
That's true.
It's nice.
Because when you're here for the course, so the Evidential Mediumship course that we did was a week long, and so when you come to a course, you stay on the campus. Obviously, it includes your room and your board, your food, and everything you need for the course. But you're sleeping on campus. But if you want, in the morning or in the evening, but in the evening you probably won't have any energy to go into town. You'll just want to really soak it all in. That's why we stayed up so late, because you're buzzing with ideas and information, and you want to share, and it's just everyone's electric and on fire for spirit. But when you're here on a course, you could go into the village. Some people maybe go for a run in the morning or walk into the village, and then but it's really nice to just be on campus and to get to stay here for a week, versus the open days that we just did was only 4 days, and you come and go every day. So that was a totally different experience. That was also really amazing, and I'm really glad that we did it to get to experience so many different teachers. For Open Week, it's just or open days. It's just open to the general public, so you can just pay, to come for the day, or you can pay to come for the 4 days like we did, and take classes and tutorials, workshops from so many different teachers. It was amazing because you get to try everything. There was,
and this
classes,
is so important, guys, as well, to try different things, because a lot of people, they just stick to one teacher, to one way of doing things. And this is so narrow-minded. If you're thinking about mediumship, you really need to explore like at least 10 different ways of bringing messages.
Play
and you could be surprised. You need to talk about this lollipop just
okay.
Because it's so amazing. Like in the most simple ways, you could bring the messages from the spirit world.
So many ways to do it.
Yeah, but there is so many ways to do it, and I feel like an artist, but I haven't been drawn to any of these art classes. But I'm thinking maybe it's not my time for this now, because now I'm going into trance a little bit more. So maybe I'm thinking maybe next year. Like last year, I've been on the open week, and I was really crazy about symbolism. So I took a few workshops about symbols, and that really helped me in my development, because I was doing Akashic Records at that time, and it's just obviously Akashic Records is all to do with symbols, so it just helped me to work through this with the symbols. This year I feel like it was more to me like maybe trance, I feel like I just entering to this trance world, and go a little bit deeper. But so I feel like every year is different for me here. Like with the open week, you focus on, obviously your mediumship is going to change. So every year you focus on something different, or it's changing throughout the year, so as well. Totally. But I think, like you said, it's just so important to just try different things. Because the way spirit world brings messages can be so simple. So I won't be sure to tell you the story.
Okay, the story, and to build off of what you were saying. I think that, like you're saying, it can change throughout our lifetime or throughout the year. Simply, you can be drawn to different things at different times, and that's why Open Week was so cool, because we got to take different lectures and different talks, different demonstrations from so many different teachers. I mean, damn near every teacher almost. I wish I could have tried every single teacher, but we got to do so many different things, like trance, like art, spirit portraits, like the auragraphs. That was one thing that really blew my mind. I love art in my daily life, and do make jewelry and do other types of art, but to seeing how you can work with art in so many different ways to deliver a message, to do a psychic reading or a mediumship reading. And so the example was in one of the lectures that I went to, it was on auragraphs, and so you're drawing the aurograph, the colors of what you're sensing. Maybe you're seeing it, maybe you're hearing it, you're feeling it, however the information comes through to you, but you're drawing, and it just blows my mind, because there's so many ways to do everything, like to never get stuck on it has to be one way, or it has to look like this. So in the art classes, they were talking about how you can draw the auragraphs, and you can do the colors and then start to go into detail around it. Again, there's infinite ways to do this, and how you can get a reading from just turning the aurograph around, reading it, intuitively sharing what comes through to you, and delivering a powerful message, psychically or mediumistically. But the teacher was sharing how you can read anything, like how people read tea leaves or read coffee grounds, or the teacher was sharing how, I think it was one of her psychic practices that she was taught to do. They were asking her to grab the nearest thing next to you and do a reading off of that. So it's taking the thing that's closest to you, which for her it was like a popsicle, or the remnants of what was left of the popsicle, and doing a reading, just looking at that, intuitively going into that and reading the energy, because everything is energy.
Cool. I love that.
Right? And you can literally do it for anything, you could read a leaf, we could read it's just connecting with the energy and sharing what is coming through you, again, in whatever way you receive the information, whether you're more, you're clairaudient, you're clairvoyant, you're clair whatever. I feel, and what they've taught us really this week is that you're all of the clairs. So to not limit yourself and say that you just, receive information in one way, but to be open to receiving information in so many different ways, and connecting with all of the clairs.
Yeah, and I just want to, mention as well, I don't know why I feel like I'm advertising Arthur Findlay College all the time.
We love it, obviously, we don't want to leave.
Yeah,
We're here right now.
Everybody left, and we're still here, obviously, we're into it, but I feel also connected very strongly to Gordon Higginson, so maybe he's pushing me to do it.
You gotta share about Gordon.
Yeah. And but I just want to talk to you about the energy. I don't know if everybody is realizing that there is amazing energy here, because and how is this energy here?
God.
People that the open week was just like 60th anniversary of college to be open to the public, and obviously these classes are organized every single week by week, with a little break like now after open week and in the Christmas time, but throughout a year it's just week after week after week,
Courses all year.
so this energy which people bring here, and all these good tutors bring here, is stays in this place. So
Yeah.
so something interesting, I want you to know this and realize as well, even though you don't feel like, okay, I can do something, or I'm not good, or I'm not good enough to go to Arthur Findlay College, I would still beg you to save your money and just come here for 1 week. And I wouldn't suggest 2 days, because you're not going to get the results. Come for 1 week, because the energy of this place, the intensity which is here, is just going to bring you and just lift you.
Yeah.
And you are going to be capable of doing the things you're not going to be able to do it in your local church or at your home. Obviously, if you're sitting and meditating for 1 hour a day, just bow to you. Obviously you're going to get the results, but I'm saying, if you want to even learn and you just maybe need a bit of support from tutors, it's the best place to come here, because you're gonna start giving messages. Basically everybody who comes here, they start giving messages. Doesn't matter what group you are in. This year, like Paul Jacobs group, I noticed there was a lot of people on really high level, and I do believe a lot of people are coming recently here. They've got really strong energy.
Yeah, there's amazing
I
people.
could feel the shift between last year and this year. Last year was like a little bit, but this year the people who comes here, they all talking about fairies, they all talking about angels, they talking about gnomes, like they talking about fairies, like it's crazy. And they sometimes even they know more than teachers.
Yeah, there's amazing
but the
students
energy
that
here,
come.
guys, you're coming here for the energy, you're not coming here to just meet people. And really, this is all important, but the most important is the energy, because you're going to leave this place and you're going to have this confidence, which that's the problem. Nobody going to give you this confidence. You can work with people there, you can have a teachers, but when you're coming here, this knowledge is just like Michelle said before, it's like a compound knowledge, and you're going to bring it back with you. You're going to bring it back home with you. And it's going to stay with you. And as well, you're going to see the difference when you're going to be back home. It's not going to be that easy as here, of course, because of this energy here. But again, you're going to improve. Just because coming here, the spirit knows that you're serious about what you're doing, and they're going to put you on another level.
Yeah, the energy here is really magnified and amplified. I mean, there's, how old is this building? It's like thousands and thousands and thousands of people coming in and out of this building. There were thousands of people, like I think over 2,000 people that came in and out of the college just for the 4 open days. So there's so many people coming through here that have so much wisdom, that have been doing this for so long, that are like the pioneers of spiritualism. There's just so much magic seeped into the building, and all the people that come, like we were saying, like the people that you meet when you're in the course, I feel is like, I don't know if it's just as valuable, but it's like equally amazing to make these connections with people, to be around so many like-minded people, to be supported by the tutors, to be here on the grounds and the land, to be in the magical school. Like it's just everything together. I don't know many places, I guess, in the world where you can come, and I feel it's a really amazing value. I mean, it's a good price for all you're getting out of it, for your room and board, your food. You get 3 meals a day.
Food is absolutely amazing. We're going to talk about practical things about just in a minute, but just I need to
the food is good. It's 3 meals a day. There's coffee, there's juices, there's
I just want to talk as well about, again, I just need to tell you that I'm embarrassed again, because just recently as well I found out that Gordon Higginson is the man in spiritual world. I just didn't know that he is a just icon, and he's apparently the best world-known medium.
Some world-renowned mediums here.
In this place, he was working for 50 years, running the college for I think 30 or 40, and he was in the library, one of the rooms in Arthur Findlay College. He would be holding his seances, and he was the last like very well known physical medium, so he would be materializing things, so he was holding this these classes here for many years, and this energy stays in this place. The energy stays in this room, especially library. So but let's go to this practical, because we already started. I just need to
insert Gordon into the chat here. Gordon's entered the chat.
So listen, practical things about signing up for course.
Yeah, you want to make sure that, especially for the really popular courses, obviously you want to make sure that you sign up a little bit ahead of time, like ideally probably a couple months if you want. There's different options for rooms.
But
like
you can also be me and sign up a week before and pay a day before.
That's also an option, yes. It's true. You can just show up and try to get into a room.
And you can drive here and still not making sure that you are in it, but it's just taking the risk.
This is also
Depends
true.
on personality, guys.
Lots of choices, yeah. But because you can stay in different rooms, right? So you can stay in a private room, you can stay in the shared room like we did. We stayed with 4 people in our room in total.
If you're going to book last time, just expect sharing this with 4 crazy people.
And honestly, I mean, I'm the kind of person that really needs a lot of alone time and quiet time.
Too.
And I really didn't want to come.
Too.
Yeah, and I really didn't want to come unless if I had a private room, but there were no private rooms left, and I feel obviously it was divinely guided to not be in a private room because I wouldn't have met my beautiful friends. So it's like, even if you really want a private room, I guess I would encourage you to maybe try being in a shared room, because you obviously build connections with the people that are in your group, but when you share a room with someone, it's a little bit, you're a little bit more intimate, like you're just around each other all the time, like it's a deeper kind of connection that you build, and it's, again, like lifelong friendships that you build with these people. So there's different options for rooms, although even though I did do a shared room last time, I might like to try what it would be like in a private room, just to have time to kind of process everything, because it's like, it's just so much information. You really have to take the time to try to integrate it throughout the day, which you don't really have long.
I would leave it to spirit, I always like, because sometimes your roommate can be your best friend, like, really we can meet people. So I would leave it to the spirit. I do it, sorry, did I cut you off there? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Can you see how excited we are? We're just talking.
This is how we stayed up until 3 a.m.
We can't shut up.
It's just so much fun, and it's so
let's talk about food, guys. Freaking food is so good. So you should do a little diet maybe before you're coming here, because you literally can put on weight. This time I decided I'm not going to eat breakfast. I actually lost some weight, but the food is so good. You've got a breakfast, you've got
lunch
and the dinner, and everybody's complaining it's too much food. Everybody,
except for me.
It is too much food.
I'm not complaining.
And the food, the desserts are good. Oh my god, you've got so many choices. There's a hot main dishes, and then I'm talking about dinner, and then you've got like a cold salad section.
Yeah,
and then
there's
you've
a
got
nice salad bar.
Yeah, you've got your juices, you've got your cakes, and desserts
always.
Beautiful, honestly, so good.
Yeah, it is really nice, and they have different options for people. So if you're vegan or you're vegetarian, you can they can accommodate that. Well, you'll have to tell them that when you're booking, and then you'll get your little lanyard and little badge that you wear when you go to lunch or to breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then they'll give you the the meal that you signed up for. But there's food, there's coffee every day at breakfast. There's a amazing gift shop inside of the college that I bought some things. There's crystals, there's books. It's like a metaphysical bookshop with lots of different books from the teachers that have come through this school or other pioneers in spiritualism. You don't really get a ton of breaks throughout the course, and especially not on open week. Like open week, it's class after class.
Let's talk about course now. Let's talk about course.
Okay, so courses,
there
both
is no break.
really. There's not
there
many
are tea
breaks ever.
So you can have a break, like have a tea, a little cookie, tea or coffee, and then you're just going back to your class.
Yeah, they're about 30 minutes long, but by the time you kind of get out of the class, and somewhere it's maybe like 20 minutes before you have to go back to class. But it starts at breakfast. We try to get down there at about 8:30, and breakfast goes till 9, and then you have your first lecture at 9:30, or the meditation or something. One of the first classes start at 9:30, and then it's like an hour long class. You get I think it's a 30-minute break, right? Is it 30 minutes?
Yeah,
or is it shorter?
something like this.
It's not very long, so maybe it's 30 minutes, then you go back to class, then you have lunch, then another class, then a break, then class, then a break, then class, then a break, and it's like that all day.
Constantly
but it's amazing.
Talking, you're constantly sharing information, you're meeting people, just like it's beautiful.
Yeah, and it does. So it goes from about, if you get to breakfast at 8:30, it goes till about 9 o'clock at night when you finish with your classes. And then after that, they do open up the bar. So if you want to go talk to other spirits, you can go to the bar and have fun there.
Yeah.
Or
like, what time is finishing?
I don't know. The bar might.
No, but just the classes finish.
The classes finish at like 9 at night.
What?
There's during the course week, it goes till 9, and then you finish at 9. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track of days and time, and you're fully in it. You're like connected in the spirit world all day, every day for those 7 days. And then when you do get breaks, it's almost like you run into people in the hallway or in the gift shop, or you're like connecting with people and making all these magical connections. And it's just it's
but
so
it's too
amazing.
much, guys. You can always come here, sit down on the floor, ground, just
people were laying in the grass,
doing different
hugging
things,
trees, trying to ground.
Going to the churches, talking to fairies, anything you want.
But I do recommend to come for like you said, to try different things. And like the district weeks are pretty cool too, where they have a few different subjects. Like I like that I did a week on evidential mediumship, because I did want to dive deeper into that. But now that we came to open week and we got to try different teachers and different styles, different types of classes, now it's like I want to try everything. Like I wish there was a week that was a different class every day, like one on trance, one on art, but not everybody wants to do all the things. But
but we're talking about practical things.
But the district week are cool because it does cover a few different subjects. It seems
the most
like
cool thing about district thing,
the district courses,
it's cheaper, guys.
It's also cheaper if you're an SNU member.
So if you live in America, you can just sign up and be a part of SNU, and then it's $150 off the course. Just the course. Usually they $750, 7
Pounds.
Days. 7
not
days.
Dollars.
Not dollars, pounds. So if you want to do it for a little bit cheaper, you can sign up for any district course. So it's a Manchester district, Yorkshire means it's just they've got different, so these courses you can find they are a little bit cheaper, and the price you're going to find on the website, that's the price. So it's going to be like nearly like £600, so that's already with a discount. But you need to be member of the church in UK, or you need to be member of SNU, and you can easily sign up for this like online. It costs like £20 or just £10 or something like this.
Pretty cheap. So, it's a good deal.
So that's not a problem at all.
Rooms
are amazing. They just like everything. Like, I'm sorry, but we're talking about practical things.
No, the rooms and
I will give you details, guys.
The rooms
are
beautiful.
Rooms are so great. The mattresses are so comfy. You just don't want to wake up in the morning. So everything is so clean. They give you towels. Exactly. So it's not really, they can accommodate any needs you've got here. Really. So they're quite,
and everyone is so nice. Like the people at the reception, the everyone, the people in the kitchen staff, the landscapers, like everyone is so amazing. You just want to talk to everyone, and like we're just so happy. Like they said, when you leave, you just like have the biggest smile, like when we're here in this place, and you're just so filled with love, and then you go out into the world, and maybe not everybody is like so happy. So the real work is to like carry this energy that we feel at the school to like really incorporate this and integrate it into our daily lives, because it's so easy to be just so happy and so like filled with love here in this magical space. But we just have to take that with us everywhere we go, because this college really does fill you up. Like you feel so you just feel so supported and so held, and it's just such a magical energy.
Absolutely. I just want to talk a little bit about open week, obviously.
Yeah.
Open week just finished, so another
Open
one
week
is
was
in a year time.
crazy.
Yeah, there's another open week in October, but that's online, so you can join that if you have problems with traveling or you can't travel.
And that's through the SNUI, the online.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
But
online.
I want to talk about open week. Let's give them
Yeah,
something
yeah, let's go through
practical,
open week.
because you know what? Like, for example, you've got we didn't talk about this. When you're coming here, you can have a spiritual assessment.
Yeah.
Assessment from the teachers, and this is the first thing you do when you're coming to the college. Nobody tell you this. You can't even read it online or anything, so that's quite important. So what they do, they do mediumship, like evidential assessment or something like this, so they can give you like a mediumship. You can sign up for it. Like in open week, that was a little bit shorter, and they charge this year £30 up to £45 for some trance classes, but you can and when you're coming on the course, I think it's £50 for
something like that
for evidential. So if you want feedback about your skills, about where are you at with your mediumship or whatever you're doing, you know, in the spirituality, you can sign up for the teachers, for many different teachers who can give you feedback. Where are you? What they see? You know, so that's quite, especially the beginning, I found it really helpful.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things I've been told I already knew, but in the beginning I wasn't sure, so that gives me confidence, and that gives me confirmation as well that I hear it proper with my spirit team. I hear everything what they're telling me properly, and some things I didn't know, so that was eye-opening. So this is very important as well. But on open week, if you want to come here and sign up, this is freaking impossible. So if you really want to do it, you need to come here very early. I think I would just advise 8:30
probably
in the morning, because the queue is so big, and then there is no way you can sign up because there's so many people queuing. Just imagine 2,000 people. Some of them they don't even know this is available.
Yeah,
but so some do know. So the best teachers are always
booked out early.
Early and fast. So you need to come here early. Just maybe it's 4-day week, so open week is 4 days, so you can choose maybe one of these days and come really early to make sure you sign up. You're gonna get the tutor you really want to get a reading from, you know?
Those are the spiritual assessments or the evidential mediumship, and you can have access to those during your course, the week that you come for your course, or during open week. And I think those are the only times. I don't know if they do that during the online open week or what that would be like, but it is really beautiful to get those assessments, to just some of it is stuff that you already know or that you feel on a really deep level, but they're like, you know, a stranger is confirming all of that and telling you all these things about yourself, or even like what they, you know, could see happening, a possible timeline, or things from your past. It's really powerful, the spiritual assessments. We got a few of them because they're so good.
And you know, we are all different, so you're gonna get different types of information.
And there's so
I
many
can share with
teachers.
you yesterday, for example. I've been told, I made my decision, I'm gonna be a medium. This is what I want to do in my life moving forward, and I've got one trance assessment, and they told me, just your guide's gonna connect with you from now on. Okay, if you know what you're doing, if you want to do it, okay. And I went for another assessment, and the lady brought me my first guide, and I'm not aware of my guide, but I'm aware of the fact that I'm doing this constantly to everybody. That's out of the blue. He's like, thank you, and I'm just thinking, what is this? Like, where's this coming from? No, I know now where's this coming from. So my guide is a Japanese person, and that's how you as well, Arthur Findlay College is helping you to connect the dots together. That's why you're coming here as well.
To build off of that, what I think is really cool is when you're actually practicing during a course, or even during the open days, there were some tutorials or some workshops where you're actually practicing. Some are just lectures where you're listening in these 4 open days, but some of them are workshops where you're practicing and honing in on your skills. And so what I think is really cool, especially during the evidential mediumship week that we did, is that the tutor can kind of blend with you, and they're checking, or they're like watching the spirit that you're connecting with. So you're practicing doing a mediumship reading, and the tutor is also there with you, like seeing the same thing, so they can help you and support you throughout that. I thought that was a really cool thing, how either, sometimes students would blend together and share, like connect with the same spirit from the spirit world and share, build off of each other and sharing a message, or having the tutor there with you, seeing the same thing, like supporting you through it, so that that what you're getting is accurate, because you have these trained professionals that are there with you, holding your hand through it and on the same page with you, saying like, I'm connected with the same person, like keep going. But it's just so amazing, all of the wisdom and like the little tips that you get from your teachers or your tutors throughout, even open days or a course week. Like during the open days, you still get a lot of opportunities to talk to the teachers. You can go up to them after class and ask them a bit of questions. It is quite like back-to-back things, so you don't have a ton of time, but
everything is very
it's
organized.
very fast. So be prepared, like have the schedule and highlight the things that you want to go
practical
to.
things, if you thinking about coming here
for
to
open
take
week
the most
especially,
out of it, you need to organize yourself before, because what you need to know, there are tutorials and lectures which are for free, and you need to be on time, before time, to get a seat in a room. But there are some workshops which you can pay off. It was £10 this year per workshop, so you can literally book a bunch of workshops, and you've got workshop after workshop, and this feels actually like a course in Arthur Findlay College, and it's obviously so much cheaper, so you can actually have
sample
4 week like a course in Arthur Findlay College, coming to the open days, because it depends on what you want to do, but it's really, I would really advise you to book these workshops, because as Michelle said, they give you a lot of secret sauce there.
Little tips and tricks and things, because they've been doing it.
Not all of them, guys, but I just need to be honest, not all of them are like this, because I signed up for 2 yesterday and I was a little bit disappointed, but still you're gonna learn. There is a reason why Spirit wants you to be there. There is a message for you there, so I would trust everything which is happening.
Absolutely. They give you so many little tips and tricks and just like things that they've learned along their path, because most of them have been doing it for so long. Like I don't know, some 20, 30, 40, maybe even 50 years. Some of the older teachers have been doing this for so long, and you can just tell, when you listen to them speak, it's like so much wisdom and knowledge, just like, and you can tell that they're speaking from the heart, and it's just like what they've lived and breathed for so long. They're just like so knowledgeable and so filled with wisdom. So just even being in the classroom, you're just absorbing so much energy and learning so much. So many things. I'm so tired after. You're a little bit exhausted after the go of every day, but it's like the best feeling of, the best type of exhaustion.
You need to also know that you need to be before. Did I already say that? Did I already say it? If you want to go to the lectures, you need to be like relatively
you got to be there early.
You can't go last minute. They're not letting you get into the class. Last year they didn't let, just exactly 1:30, nothing. Doesn't matter. There are seats free, like it's still plenty space. They don't care. They didn't really care. They didn't let you come in. So you need to be aware of that.
And this is for the open days, not the course.
We're still talking about open days. If you thinking about trans, Michelle's got a beautiful experience here.
If you want to,
she was trying to get 3 or 4 days, 3 days to the trans demo in Sanctuary, and people are getting crazy, guys.
Trance is blowing up. People are loving trance. The trance mediumship, trance channeling, trance healing. Like trance is the future, is what the trance teachers are telling us. And so
Sanctuary was big, but she could get in 3 days.
Those are incredibly popular workshops and demonstrations. So if you feel called to trance, then definitely arrive way early to stand in line,
stand in the queue
to get into the demo.
And another funny tip is Tuesday is the least attend.
There's the least amount of people on the last day of the open days.
So it's as well better to book, and it's easier to book the workshops as well on Tuesday. And it's easier to talk to teachers, to tutors on Tuesday. I think it was half amount of people on Tuesday. Like Saturday, Sunday, Monday were
kind of
full,
slowly,
but the Tuesday was just like it was really slow. So that's good as well.
Yeah, I do recommend, the open days. At first it was a little bit chaotic, but then you kind of, because it's just totally different than a course week, but it's really beautiful that they offer the open days for people to come and try it, experience different teachers. I want to do the online one too, the open week that's in October, all online, so you can try different teachers, in that way too. And then, you can also work with them outside of the school. Like there's certain teachers now that we've experienced that I would love to take classes with outside of the school, or to see what they're doing
got their
in
own
their
websites, and they've got their own courses,
different workshops in different places, so you can meet different teachers and see what you like. And then maybe once you find a teacher you like, or you want to try their course, then come to a week-long course and see what you think. But I definitely don't feel that you could ever regret it. You could ever regret coming here. It can only
if you
help
live
you
in the
grow
UK,
and up-level your life,
and,
especially if you live in the UK.
If you live in the UK and you're going to churches, see, oh my God, I just don't want to say it. No, but listen, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a difference coming here and hear them talk in sanctuary, give the mediumship reading, and there is a dramatic difference when you're coming to the churches sometimes in UK. There is a difference in skills, definitely. So it's good to, my mentor told me, surround yourself with people who just know something, who are capable of, full of knowledge, because you're gonna grow. If you're gonna be among people who are just like you're just gonna be stagnant.
You're gonna be pushed for sure.
So coming here is a little push, of everything. Maybe confidence push for you. Maybe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
To learn more, but it's just definitely a kick. A loving
push from spirit.
Push.
Yay.
So do you think it's enough
I
for today?
feel pretty good with that. Yeah.
Do you think I'm a good medium? She is from Texas and I'm wearing the hat. I'm just feeling the energy, guys. Good.
Well, thank you for listening to us. This is our sharing about our Arthur Findlay experience, and we plan to come back in a few weeks, maybe for a course. If you can afford it, just
addicted to it.
Stay here, live here for a month.
Yeah.
No, but some of the people that came in the course last time, they said they were going to come one time per month. I mean, can you imagine if you just came a few weeks back to back would be quite intense. But if you did a full month, it would just be.
It's good to come. You're very committed. You're committed when you're coming like this. But what Paul also said, there's no point for you to come here and then stay for another course, and then you need time to process everything you learn. You need a time to put it into work and just see what works for you, what doesn't. So you need a time off as well.
Yeah.
So it is good. Obviously, you're going to learn from different teachers, but you need time to
integrate
your knowledge.
I would recommend to take some time after the course, or even after open days, but especially after a course, if you could just not have to talk to anyone, or if you could be completely alone for at least a day or a few days.
And lots of people coming back home and they've got 1 week off, literally.
Because it's
off work, off
a lot.
Everything, because you just really don't want to talk to people as well. This is going to be hard to hear. You feel so heartbroken when you're leaving this place. Literally,
it's hard to leave.
Emotional for me. I just didn't want to see my family again. It was just so this is energy here. Yeah. It's so fucking crazy. Sorry, it's so crazy. It can just it's crazy because, and again, everything is so deep and emotional that you just you're coming back home and you just need a week to just go back to your normal self, to your normal life.
Yeah.
So we would recommend you to just, if it's possible, to take some time off after the course.
Yeah.
We're not talking about open week, but the course, if you're coming here for a week.
Yeah, take a few days to digest it and to process, and to not have to jump right back into your everyday life, or if you have the ability to do that, to just take some time to yourself, because it's so much information, and it is like a month packed into every single day. So I had a notebook. I'm taking tons of notes, or however you best work with the information, but trying to take notes or make markers so that you kind of remember what was going on during the week, or all the downloads and information that you got. But Also, you could just go into meditation and recall all the information.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So guys, we're not working for Arthur Findlay College. We don't
But we
advertise.
should.
But we should. They should pay us.
For this video, yeah.
But if you're gonna come, and if you're gonna see us here, you need to get back to us. You need to say at least hi. Yeah. See us here because we're planning to be here.
Let us
often.
know if you're gonna come. Maybe we'll be on the same course. Yay.
Okay, bye. Bye. Is it gonna? Do you think it's recorded?